Jeremy Chapman, Commander, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Mobile District.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Mitch, for opening up. Congressman, City Council, Mayor, all our distinguished guests that are here. We did it. We're in the new building. We did it. It's just amazing. I have the honor and privilege of being the commander that moved us in. But this has been many, many commanders in the making. This has been over 10 years of work back and forth between remodeling our GSA facility or building a new facility and having to build a new facility, and on and on and on. It's just been a lot of work. But at the end of the day, the work, all the hard work that we've done over the years is for the people of this district. Our federal employees work hard day in, day out, delivering a program every single year. One of the most efficient organizations in the federal government is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Completely project funded. We do what Congress tells us to do. And Congress has been giving us billions and billions and billions of dollars over the last 5 years. We've had historic programs, 2 billion plus programs a year. We do not have enough employees to get all that work done. These are hardworking employees, and they deserve a modern, fresh, clean, beautiful facility. All right. But this doesn't just appear. There's a lot of people that we need to thank, because a lot of folks have stuck their neck out to get this done. Many of them right behind me, Mayor, even William Shore fighting a good fight up to DC, and of course our partners with FD Stonewater. But then there's just many others between the City Council, folks that aren't even here with the Architectural Review Board, and I really want to thank our real estate division led by Karen Kennedy. A big round of applause. Worked tirelessly to get this done, because moving an entire district of 600 or 700 folks is not easy. If anybody's moved their household, I've moved 18 times in 27 years in the military, so I know how to move, and every single one of them was painful. And believe me, it was painful, but our real estate division, our partners, all the folks, our IT, our security, all logistics, all the folks that it took to get this done, contracting, and I'm missing folks. It took a concerted effort, not just with the district and the partners with the city, these folks that you see behind me, but Huntsville District also played a big part in getting all the furnishings in here. And so it was a total Corps of Engineers district, and really mostly right here in Alabama, between Huntsville and ourselves, we're the big players in getting all that done and getting the contracts and getting us moved in. But a big accomplishment. And this allows us, the timing of this, getting this done on time, getting our employees in by 30 June is significant. This date is significant because this is the last day in the third quarter of the fiscal year. So tomorrow starts fourth quarter. And for us, that's like a football game. Fourth quarter, game on. All right, we need to be ready in our seats, everything working to get it done. Because we deliver most of our program in the next 2 months. And then we're really sprinting the last month. September, we don't like to push everything to September, but boy, July and August, we are pushing the envelope and getting it done. We're burning the overtime. And this facility is going to allow us to do that. It's working great, and I really appreciate all the partners and everybody that's done everything. Just thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor of the City of Mobile, Sandy Stimpson.
Good morning. If you're a Corps of Engineers employee, please stand up. Where are the other 650 of them?
Working.
We're working. Okay, be seated. We're so excited for you to have a new home. And as the Colonel said, there were some fits and starts to get here, but congratulations, Colonel. You are the one that pushed it across the line. I stand before you today, and as I look down at the front row, We have William Carroll, we have Corey Penn and Ben Reynolds, three of the city's 7 city councilors. Without their approval, this would have never happened. So thank y'all for your participation. I think I speak on behalf of y'all. We are very, very proud of this facility and glad to play a part in it. As I look out the window though, I see that rain. Somebody was really brilliant when they decided we were going to have this in here this morning than somewhere else. But in thinking about looking out that window, it was a few years ago, we were looking out the window of my office, and I think it was Karen Kennedy, and we were talking about the opportunities of where to build this building. And we originally thought we maybe would build it where the International Trade Club was on Water Street. And we looked at a couple more spots, and it wasn't going to work. And she said, and there were several other members of the Corps there, she said, do you have any other location? And I pointed out my window on the 10th floor of Government Plaza, and I said, right there. And she said, that's where it will be. And I said, just like that? She said, that's where it will be, and that is where it is. So thank you. We are, the relationship that we've had with the Corps, it was commented a moment ago, it goes back to 1888, and all the things that have happened and occurred. There's no way to, discuss all those things. But the future for the Corps and for this district is very, very bright. And when you have a new facility where you can attract and retain great employees, it just helps in the total program. The Corps plays such an important part of that. So congratulations to all of the team members of the Corps. But I also want to go back and say that were it not for Senator Shelby, this facility probably would not be here, because he created, I would say, the pathway for it to come out from under the GSA, so that from a procurement standpoint, that the Corps of Engineers could get this built. And so at that time, I think Congressman Carl was our congressman. So we never could do these projects like this without working close relationships with our federal partners. And Congressman, we're so glad to see you here this morning. We know that you will continue on with that. Developer FD Stonewater, you'll hear from Claiborne in just a moment. They did a magnificent job. And for those who are driving down the interstate, from my perspective, the parking deck and this facility, just the appearance of it, it just speaks loudly about what we would like this area to be. And I will remind you, and there may be some Corps employees that don't know this, but on this 22 acres where the Civic Center was located and the theater, within the next 10 years, there could be $1 billion worth of investments in that 22 acres. On that same 22 acres, the city of Mobile was losing about $2 or $3 million every single year, and there was not a way to put our finger in the dike to stop that without raising that building and starting all over. So anyway, this is the first part of it, and I think it sets the tone for what will come. But in addition to this building, we probably wouldn't be doing it if it were not for the parking deck. 1,000 parking places, which accommodate the Corps, but also accommodate the new arena, the plans. So as y'all know, that's all been approved. It's